Coach Luwan Spearman. I'm also a father, a husband. I wear a lot of hats. Let me give you a quick rundown of my background. So I have my undergraduate in sports and recreational management. I have my MBA in finance, and I have a master's in coaching and leadership. I've traveled abroad. I've played professional football over in Germany. Did it for 5 years. I grew up in a single parent home. I've been an athlete my whole life. Let's talk a little bit about my work history. So, I have been in the insurance industry doing property and casualty, life and health, retirement planning. I've also done personal training and a lot of other things. So, my coaching style, I'm bringing it all together for you to start understanding your lifestyle and a more, I guess, new, fun approach. So, my big thing is to start becoming aware of what's going on, to understand what's going on, to control what's going on. It's all about becoming aware of habits to understanding them, becoming aware of moments to understand them, and becoming aware of time to understand it. When you can start to do that, you start to take your life to a different level. And we all want to take our life to the next level, whether you want to admit it or not. Sometimes we're not truthful with ourselves, which is not good. But if you are truthful with yourself, we all want to take our life to the next level. But are you implementing the correct things in your lifestyle in order to do that? Are you adding enough flavor in order to have taste? Are you doing things that are just bland and cookie cutter? My approach is new, but yet it's the same thing that everybody else is doing. I'm just putting a different spin on it. Because really, when you think about life, it's the same principles for everybody. It's not like life is really rocket science. And I mean, now it can be a little complicated because we make it. It can be a little difficult because we make it. It can be fun because we make it. It can be great because we make it. It's all about what you are creating. And if you can get a formula or you can get a system that's going to allow you to create an organic lifestyle that you want, would you do it or would you not do it? I don't know about you, but I would do it. So that's what I do. So my life coaching is all about you creating what you need to create for your lifestyle. I always say we all unique like DNA. So we must start to understand what is best for our DNA because what's good for me might not be good for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you start to understand you by you doing you. I'm not telling you to change nothing. I'm not saying, you know what, you need to change this, you need to change that. No. Only thing you need to start doing is becoming aware of what you're doing to understand it. Because when you can become aware and you can start understanding it, then now you know why you're doing it. You're going to control it because now you have the keys to your car. I always say we are all our own car. And we're going to drive that car the way we want to drive it. Some people might be reckless. Some people might drive it like Miss Daisy. So It's up to you how you want to drive that car, but it's your car. You have the keys to it. Sometimes in life, we upgrade our car so we get new features in it, but we don't upgrade our life with the new features in it, right? Why not? Because life is that car and you driving it. If you are having changes in your life, why are you not reflecting on it? Why are you not making the adjustments needed in order to be happy? Chances are you probably don't know how, or you don't even know what's really changing in your life. You know, just know things is changing. Because I like to say we like to float through life. And a lot of people just float, 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 just to float with no real purpose, no real meaning. But when you can start to track and reflect things that are going on, it's going to allow you to bring out your greatness, right? Say you driving in that car and you finna go to a destination you never been to. Are you going to turn your GPS on or are you just going to wing it? You're probably going to turn the GPS on because it's going to make it easier, right, to get to that destination. Plus, you're going to know how long it takes to get to that destination. You're going to know what pit stops you need to stop at on your journey. So why do we continue to go through life without turning on the GPS? Because every day is a different day, right? And if we are not tracking and reflecting, how can we create a GPS for our life? I always say life can be hard, life can be simple. Stop making life hard when it does not need to be. Life can be as simple as you want it to be. It's just a matter of figuring out what you need to simplify life, not what this person needs and what this person needs, what you need. What do you need to simplify life? What is going on in your life right now? That's what you need to start understanding. Start understanding your purpose. And that starts with self. When you can figure out self being you, you're going to start figuring out that purpose. Let's gain that power in life, right? Because if you don't have power, you're weak, right? Stop being weak. Let's get a little activity to start gaining that power because life can weigh you down, shrink you. If you don't have the power to get through it, you won't make it. You need power in order to get through life, right? You need it. You need energy. We all need energy. You need energy. I need energy. They need energy. Everybody needs energy, right? To get that stamina, nutrition. That's going to give you the energy you need. It's going to allow your brain to function, your body to function. Without that energy, you're nothing, right? Who wants to be tired? Who wants to be sluggish? Not me. And I know you don't either. Freedom. We all want freedom. We work every single day to create freedom in our lifestyle. That's finance. How are you going to become free without getting your finances in order? You need to get your money right. Like, you need to get your money right. And if you one of those people to sit there and say, oh, money's not everything, you're lying. You're lying. That is what makes the world go round, is money. I always say, I don't care if you're a bum on the street or you got all the money in the world. You still need money. Even a bum needs money. Why you think they asking for change? Because that's how the world functions. So stop telling yourself, I don't need money, because you do. How do you expect to create freedom without having any type of money? So let's recap that, right? Self equals purpose, activity equals power, nutrition equals energy, finance equals freedom. The thing is, you do those four things on a daily basis. Every single do. I mean, every single do. Every single day, you do those. Like, you do, right? Think about it. So, why not take those and start creating categories based off them? Because that's what you do every single day from when you're born till you're no longer here. You're going to do those four things, right? So let's start perfecting them. Like I said, I'm not here to change your life. I'm here to help you improve your life based off the life that you live, because that's where it starts. We must stop taking shortcuts in order to get to the promised land. Because when we take those shortcuts, how do we learn anything? How are we going to understand the true meaning behind what we are trying to do? Life has levels. And if you're not understanding each level, and when something happens, it's going to be hard to bounce back. That's why you see people get all this success and you ask them, like, well, how? What did you do? I don't know. It just happened. And when some issues arise, they fall, they don't know how to get back up. Because guess what? It just happened. They wasn't tracking. They wasn't reflecting. They just continue to implement without any true cause to it. They just was like, well, it works, so I'm going to keep doing it. Are you one of those people? Well, it works, so I'm just going to keep doing it, and hopefully it just keep happening. That's not the mindset you want to have. You want to start to become aware, to understand, to control. That's how you get ahead. That's how you win. And believe me, I know, because I was that person that continued to fight it. I knew what I needed to do, and I know you know too. Stop fighting it and just do it. The longer you take fighting it, the longer it's going to take to happen. So what you must do is you must start that journey. But let's start it the right way. Let's start it the right way. Take it back to the basics, right? Just like when you was in school, right? 1, 2, 3, ABC, push-ups, sit-ups, right? Let's take it back to the basics to really, truly understand what we are creating in our lifestyle. Because if you skip levels, it will catch up to you at some point. And you don't want that. Now, I'm not saying that you won't have setbacks, obviously, because we all have setbacks. Well, but what did I just say? If you skip those steps, you fall. It's going to be hard to get back up because you don't know how to get back up. But just imagine if you that person, where they're like, how did you do it? Oh, I did ABC, XYZ. Don't you think if you fall, you're going to be able to get back up, right? If you got a GPS and it cuts off all of a sudden and it malfunctions a little bit, but you been following and studying that GPS, you still gonna be able to stay on that path, right? You just might go a little slower. And then all of a sudden that GPS works again, and boom, you back off. You back off running. You're putting your foot back on that gas pedal and you drive in your car as fast as you want to, just like you on an Autobahn. In those certain spots, you are speeding because you can, because you understand those parts of your life. And then when you don't understand, you slow down. So you can observe things and you can become more aware of them. Because when you're driving fast in the car, right, you ain't gonna sightsee. You already know the surroundings. Obviously, that's why you're driving fast. I don't need to sightsee. But if you want to understand and you want to see something nice develop, or you want to see something that you haven't never seen before, you're gonna drive a little slower. You might even put your foot on the brake and park the car and get out. Right? Same thing in life. Sometimes you got to park that car and get out and get a little bit more awareness of what's going on so you can understand why you are doing it. Because no matter how much knowledge you have, if you don't understand it, it means nothing. So you want to continue to grow, you want to continue to understand. So, like I said, I'm Coach Luwan Spearman. And if you want to get your free coaching session, and I always say, like, it's like a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you? It's free. It's freaking free. What we do is we're going to start figuring out what's the best game plan for you. And then you move forward and you implement it. And if you need help along the way, guess what? Coach is here for you. Come lean on me. You got questions? We got answers.